Welcome to Thrive Thursday. So today I'm going to be making a corn salad. Some people call it like crack corn salad because it's really good. It's got a ranch dressing base to it and super easy to make with Thrive Life ingredients. Every Thursday I share a video and a recipe with using Thrive Life freeze-dried ingredients. So be sure and like and subscribe, and one of these sides down low, like and subscribe, and throw something in the comments if you have any ideas or suggestions or how this turned out for you if you tried it. So I'm going to go ahead and tilt the camera down and so you can watch how easy this is to make. So the first thing you're going to add is going to be some Thrive Life corn. Now this is the old design on the cans. If you look and you're like, that's not what my Thrive Life can of corn looks like. It's just, they just updated the design on the cans. So of course you don't need to keep the oxygen absorbers in the cans once they're open. So go and throw that away. But we got our Thrive Life corn, same great quality Thrive Life corn. 4 cups of that Thrive Life corn. Now, this salad can be done as either a hot salad or a cold salad. If you want to serve it as a hot salad, you're going to want to add like boiling water, boiling hot water. And for this though, I'm serving it as a cold salad. So remember, the hotter the water, the faster things will rehydrate. So doing it as a cold salad, it will still rehydrate. It'll just take a little bit more time. But being cold, I'm making it ahead of time anyway. So now I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of green chilies. These are Thrive Life green chilies. I just keep them in the clear canisters in my pantry. So, and then the same thing with Thrive Life green onions. So about 1/4 cup of the Thrive Life green onions. I love these green onions. They're so handy to have in the pantry. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all the freeze-dried stuff together. This is the Thrive Life garlic. I'm going to do about just shy of a tablespoon of the garlic. Remember, the freeze-dried garlic does go far. It's pretty potent, has a lot of great flavor. And this is just another seasoning I like. I'll do about a tablespoon of. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic. And so the Thrive Life, though, is pretty potent with their seasonings. This is true lime. So if you've never used these are fantastic. They have true lemon, true lime, true orange. They even have true grapefruit. It is literally just crystallized the fruit, whatever it is. So this is lime. 4 packets. 1 packet equals a wedge. And there's no added anything. I'm kind of picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. But they're great because they're shelf stable. You can buy the juice, the liquid juice, and use that instead. Or if you happen to have a fresh lime, you could do a lime. But I just did 4 packets of that. So that's equal to maybe between half to a whole lime. I just love how shelf stable they are. And then I've got the Thrive Life. This is just shredded cheese. I'm really liking their cheese. I'm going to add about 1 cup worth of, maybe about 3/4 cup of the Thrive Life freeze-dried shredded cheese. And you can use any brand of cheese that you like. So that's all the freeze-dried and items that need to be rehydrated. So I'm putting those in the bowl first before I add my water. And then you're going to add about 2 cups of water. So again, I did cold water, which, because this was going to be a cold salad and I was going to have it in the fridge for a while before we served it anyway, that's fine because it would have plenty of time to rehydrate. If you wanted it to be served right away or served warm, you probably want to use warm water, boiling hot water, and that'll help things rehydrate a lot faster. So once you got your water, just stir everything up really well. Just make sure that everything is really coated well with that water so that it gives it the best chance to rehydrate. And then we're going to just set it aside for a couple of minutes while we work on our sauce. Now, this salad is not a saucy salad. We're just going to be adding enough to coat it and give it a little flavor. So this is ranch dressing, my family's favorite brand, the Wild Coyote, but you can use any kind you want. We're just going to do 1/2 cup of the ranch dressing. And like I said, this isn't, if you like things more saucy, feel free, go ahead and add more sauce. But this is just, this isn't a super saucy like potato salad or anything that has where you have more sauce than ingredients. we want the corn to be the star of this salad. So we're just doing enough to give it a little bit of flavor, but not make it too wet, if that makes sense. And then next, I'm going to add bacon crumbles. These, I get these from Costco. Love these bacon crumbles. They're so great, and they add so much. They're super easy. They're just pre-cooked and crumbled. They're chewy. They're not crispy. I'm going to add about a cup of the bacon crumbles. And since they don't need to be rehydrated or anything, they're pre-cooked, so I'm just going to mix them in with the ranch dressing so that once our corn is fully hydrated, we can mix these two in, and then it's pretty much done at that point. So nothing special. We're just going to mix together the ranch and the bacon. And now at this point, we're just going to be waiting for the corn and all the other freeze-dried ingredients in the bowl to rehydrate. So go ahead and give them another stir. You might want to stir them. Again, this is cold water, so we're expecting it to take a few minutes, but even in that, this really is a pretty fast salad. So it just takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes to throw together, and most of that you're just waiting for it to rehydrate. So you could just pop it in the fridge if you didn't want to wait the whole time for it to rehydrate. But I'm just going to stir it every couple of minutes and make sure everything gets evenly coated with the water so it all gets rehydrated and balanced that way. So we're just gonna wait. We got it, it's all stirred, we got our sauce, wait for a few minutes, and look at that. The water is absorbed, everything's rehydrated. Now we're good to go to add our ranch and our bacon. So go ahead and add that with it. Now, because this isn't a super saucy recipe, sauce usually makes things stir and mix together a little easier and smoother, right? So you're going to have to be a little delicate doing this, but you're just going to mix it, and you want to mix it enough that you really get that ranch and bacon mixed throughout the whole salad. Because it doesn't have a lot of sauce, this is where you just want to really blend it in as best you can. And it takes just a minute to mix it in because it's not super saucy, but that's okay. We're going to get all that bacon spread throughout, and that good ranch seasoning all spread and coated on the corn, and it's not real liquid. It just is going to turn out fantastic. And remember, this is all cold still too, because we're going to pop it in the fridge and serve it as a cold salad. This is great like for summertime to go with your potato salads and things if you wanted something a little less carbs and a little more vegetable to it. This is a great summer cool side salad. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it really doesn't get much easier than that. You could make this the night before and let it absorb all those flavors overnight. And that's it. Super easy, throw it together. Now, ideally, you want to make this salad probably an hour or two ahead, because as with most cold salads, the longer it sits, it will absorb more flavors, and it gives the corn just longer time to fully rehydrate and everything like that. So this really, but I mean, as far as work, we're talking just a few minutes, throw everything together and pop it in the fridge, you're good to go. You could make it even the night before. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. So awesome. If you like things a little spicier, you could always add some like chili powder or paprika to it as well. Okay. Fried corn is the best, seriously. So the cool thing about this is it has that, you don't have so much ranch dressing that it's like covered in it. It's just enough to give it a little bit of that ranch flavor. In fact, if you were making this out of your whole food storage shelf-stable ingredients, you could even use the ranch dressing powder, the seasoning powder that you can get at Costco. You could even do that and add that for that flavor to this. The bacon, oh my gosh, is so good. So this perfect little side dish. I mean, really, it's got your protein and your vegetables, and I guess dairy and the ranch, right? So it's a good side dish, but almost like you could have it as a meal, even maybe. Depends on how hungry you are. But there you go. So there's this week's Thrive Thursday recipe. Be sure and like and subscribe so you don't miss our weekly recipes, and I will see you next week. There is a link in the bottom of this video if you want to go order some of these special Thrive ingredients from my website, or if you want to learn more about Thrive and being a consultant like I am, go ahead and check it out or send me a message. Thanks. We'll see you next week.